with real milk paint. And I want to talk to you today about clear carnauba wax. Clear carnauba wax is made with, of course, carnauba wax and beeswax and actually a little bit of paraffin wax. And it has a solvent in there, which is turpentine. The turpentine, there's other waxes. Carnauba wax by itself is actually too hard to use in its own, so it needs to be softened up a little bit with other waxes. So that's why the other waxes are added to this. But this has a high degree of carnauba wax. Carnauba wax, being a really hard wax, gives you a really nice shine when you polish it up. So we're going to pop this open here and show you what it does to this piece of furniture, this desk. And then we're going to show you in just a minute about what it does to the a painted piece of furniture as well. So when you look inside the carnauba wax, you're going to see that it's a creamy paste. And that's what we want to see, nice creamy paste. So one of my favorite applicators is just an old sock. You know, I love the interior of an old sock. It works really well. So let's give it a shot on this drawer here and see what happens. So keep this wet this way so you can see it. And you can see it. You can see immediately. You can see the color shift. You know, as we wax this. You know, as it goes in and feeds into that finish. You can see the nice color that revives and gives you that piece of wood. This is a mahogany serpentine desk, about, I'd say 1760, 1780, somewhere in there. So the key to the wax is, this is almost like waxing your car. You have to put the wax on, got to let it sit for a while to flash off, and then you come back and buff it. So we'll have enough time for that here in this video to watch it be buffed off. Nice even coat. So while that's drying for a second, let's talk about using carnauba wax over milk paint. You might remember this stool from another video where we painted rusty metal with milk paint. Well, you can use the wax over this too. This has not been waxed, nothing's been done to it. The wax is really a light sealer. It's not really a good permanent finish. So, I mean, it'll give this some protection, but it's not going to be like really great permanent protection for against potentially leaving it outside or for really strong wear and tear. But it will give you a little bit of protection. So let's give this a coat of wax. Probably won't be able to see much effect on this at all because the milk paint being so porous. And you can see it's changing the color a bit because it's soaking through the paint. But it's not going to get real shiny at all, like we would get with a finished surface. Milk paint's just too porous to give us a shine in this, but we'll seal it, and definitely darkens it up. And it'll darken up just about all the paints just a little bit. You can see how that's darkening up there as we add more wax on. If you look at my rag here, you see there's no paint, no pigment coming off on here. Well, this stool has sat for probably 3 or 4 weeks altogether, and so this milk paint's gotten really hard on here. As it continues to age and get oxidized to the air, it just gets harder and harder. So I'm going to put this off to the side. We can buff this, but really not a lot's going to change with this as far as, you know, getting more sheen out of it. So you can almost just wax it and let it dry. Let's take a look now at the front of the desk, the drawer, and this should be, yep, that's flashed off enough now that we can actually polish it. See that really nice sheen that it has now. Hopefully you can be able to pick that up in the video there and be able to see that. So once we actually polish the whole desk, you know, with the carnauba wax, it'll really bring the color out. I'll just give you a real quick demonstration just right here on the corner of the lid here and show you what that's going to look like. See the color, bringing that color back. Fills in the scratches, just kind of really heals the surface. So it's just a really nice thing to use to revive your furniture, give them a little bit of protection, a little bit of maintenance. The other great thing this wax is good for is waxing the drawer runners in here. So you put a little bit of wax inside your drawer, on the side of your drawer here, and that helps your wooden drawers slide in and out really well as a lubricant. It's perfect for maintaining and keeping your drawers well. So I want to thank you for coming by today with Real Milk Paint. Stop by our website, realmilkpaint.com. Visit one of our 200 retailers across the country and pick up some nice quality milk paint products for all of your furniture maintenance. Thank you so much.